Welcome to Highway Herald, your roadmap to the latest in auto, where industry trends and political shakeups collide with the world of wheels. While we usually focus on engines and innovation, some disruptions start far from the factory floor. In early 2025, Amazon found itself in a political firestorm after reports surfaced that it planned to reveal how Trump's new tariffs were inflating product prices. The backlash was immediate, sparking a direct call from Trump to Bezos and igniting relocation rumors that sent shockwaves across global markets. When price tags become political statements. In April 2025, Amazon ignited political controversy when reports emerged that the company was considering adding tariff breakdowns to its product pages. The move would have shown consumers exactly how President Trump's new 145% tariffs on Chinese imports and 10% tariffs on other goods were impacting prices. This level of transparency, while informative, was highly provocative. For shoppers, it would have been like seeing dealer markups next to the MSRP, eye-opening but bound to stir backlash. And it did. The White House swiftly condemned the idea, with Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt calling it a hostile political stunt. Trump personally called Jeff Bezos to express his outrage. Amazon responded by clarifying that the proposal had only been informally floated for its budget-focused Amazon Haul section and was never officially approved. But by then, the firestorm had begun. News outlets polarized the issue, social media erupted with debate, and rivals like Shein and Temu quietly began disclosing import charges at checkout. The incident sparked a bigger question. Should companies show how much tariffs affect prices, or is that crossing into political territory? Even though Amazon backed down, the broader conversation around trade transparency was already racing ahead and gaining traction fast. But the fallout didn't stop there. Another twist was about to send this story global. Dubai or Detour, the HQ relocation frenzy. Just as the dust from the tariff controversy began to settle, another curveball sent shockwaves through media circuits. Was Amazon planning to pack its bags and move its global HQ overseas? Rumors raced through headlines suggesting Dubai, yes, Dubai, was being courted as Amazon's next home base. From tax holidays to luxury logistics zones, whispers claimed a golden welcome package for Amazon and up to 40,000 employees. But here's the kicker. None of it was true. It all traced back to a misinterpreted blog post that mashed up Amazon's typical global expansion strategies, like building out logistics centers in Dubai and Singapore, with exaggerated conclusions. The company released a statement saying flatly, no relocation plans, no HQ move, period. Still, for many watching the trade tensions play out, the idea didn't seem so far-fetched. Why wouldn't a global powerhouse, fed up with domestic politics, consider moving to a city that rolls out the red carpet for tech? This rumor reflected a deeper anxiety, that in today's borderless business environment, even American icons might ditch home turf for smoother roads abroad. For Amazon, it was fiction. But for observers, it was a glimpse into a future where corporate giants have one foot on the gas and the other out the door. And as that anxiety brewed, it was Seattle, the company's hometown, that felt the tremors first. Before we get to the final takeaways, don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald for deep dives like this and all the latest updates in the auto world. Your support drives us forward. Seattle's overdependence on one corporate engine. For years, Seattle proudly wore Amazon's success like a badge of honor. The tech giant transformed the city's skyline, spiked property values, and helped turn the Pacific Northwest into a global tech powerhouse. But when whispers of Amazon relocating its headquarters hit the news, the city didn't just flinch, it spiraled. Within hours, local newsrooms were flooded with anxious calls. Would thousands of high-paying jobs disappear overnight? What about housing in hotspots like South Lake Union? And how would the cafes, co-working spaces, and small businesses that thrive on Amazon's presence survive? City leaders tried to calm the panic, but Amazon's initial silence spoke volumes. The mere rumor of departure exposed just how much Seattle's economy had hitched itself to a single corporate engine. Economists pointed to a familiar warning: overconcentration. While Amazon's growth brought prosperity, it also created vulnerability. One major decision, real or not, could shake the city's entire foundation. And it wasn't just Seattle. The ripple effect spread nationwide, prompting lawmakers to push for stay and invest incentives and urging other cities to diversify. Even after Amazon denied the move, the scare left a mark. The message was clear: cities must prepare for change, because corporate loyalty doesn't come with a guarantee. The implications were big, but the bigger conversation was just getting started. Global trade in the age of pricing transparency. Amazon's short-lived idea to reveal tariff costs on product pages became more than a pricing tweak. It offered a revealing glimpse into today's global tensions, where trade policy, consumer trust, and corporate strategy collide. The proposal came amid President Trump's aggressive 145% tariffs on Chinese imports, intended to boost domestic manufacturing. But rather than quietly absorb the impact, Amazon considered transparency, highlighting how those tariffs were inflating prices at checkout. It was a bold move that sparked immediate political backlash, with the White House calling it hostile. Amazon backed down, but the message was clear. Even global giants are struggling to absorb rising trade costs. Other companies like Tesla and Apple are already shifting production or lobbying for relief. Multinational corporations now face a high-stakes balancing act. They must obey domestic policy while staying profitable and retaining consumer trust. And when the numbers no longer work, strategies like restructuring, offshoring, or full disclosure become part of the game. More than ever, pricing isn't just about economics. It tells a story. A single product label can spark public outrage or political consequences. In this era, transparency walks a tightrope between consumer education and perceived political messaging, and that tightrope is only getting thinner. Final thoughts. Lessons from a corporate crossroad. The Amazon controversy of 2025 wasn't just a trade story. It became a playbook for how modern corporations must steer through the chaotic crossroads of politics, public sentiment, and profitability. Amazon never implemented tariff transparency. It didn't move to Dubai. But in the arena of public perception, both ideas sparked massive reactions. That alone triggered real-world consequences. The mere rumor of relocation rattled Seattle's economy, shook up national debates, and pushed Amazon into full-blown PR mode. It exposed just how vulnerable cities can be when they rely too heavily on one corporate engine. Meanwhile, the pricing transparency idea highlighted how thin the line is between informing customers and wading into politics. Simply revealing how much tariffs inflated prices was enough to draw a rebuke from the president himself. For auto enthusiasts and industry insiders, this hits close to home. Today's car prices are increasingly shaped by EV mandates, mineral tariffs, and global sourcing strategies. If Amazon, Tesla, and Apple are adjusting course, what does that signal for car makers navigating the same terrain? Let's hit the brakes and reflect. Do you think Amazon crossed a line? Or should companies be more transparent about policy-driven costs? Should pricing reflect politics or stick to numbers? And if more companies start eyeing foreign HQs, is that smart strategy? Or a red flag for the US economy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how fellow enthusiasts view this corporate curveball. And if you enjoyed this breakdown of the high-stakes tension between business and policy, don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald to get notified about the latest vehicle updates and global industry insights. Thanks for watching and see you next time. You can now check out any of the videos on the screen. There's more exciting and informative content waiting for you.